So Juliet's in the prison cell up on the top floor, right next to the walking outside, and her buddy Shirley brings her a snack, and Juliet hides in the corner to avoid the camera. Let's watch.
Smell great. She said you should take the whole box. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's seeing her friend for the last time.
Probably.
Yeah. So she sees the camera / air sensor.
Says I love
She turns her back and hides in the corner. Reasonable. Okay, so if the camera could see her, imagine what that looks like to the people in the janitor's closet. The like prisoner gets a snack and like runs to the corner, hides it in the shadows. like she's got some problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought about this, and let's look at there. So here is the shot of the camera, and it's like a little bit off the wall, but facing directly towards Juliet, and Juliet's standing at the cell doors. When she walks away from the cell, we see the camera a little bit off from the wall and facing to the left here, but also there's the wall a little bit in the way of that camera. So if we put this together, this is my estimate. So at the most favorable option where there's a fisheye lens, and so that's like 180 degrees, anything to the right on the right picture, anything to the right of that green line, invisible to the camera. On the left side, anything to the left of that blue line, invisible to the camera, because the camera is just pointing right next to the wall. So if we put this together and project it across the room, the blue outside is not seen by the camera, but that's okay. It's outside in the open anyway. The red zone is the danger zone, was where if you're standing, the camera sees you. And this huge section for a prison cell is where you can totally fit. The green section is totally fit in here and not be seen. So like, janitors, what are you doing? Point the camera towards the middle of the room.
That's right. I wonder if it swivels at all. So they just needed to send a janitor up to swivel it.
Soup, sure.
And they never did. Lazy. It's a good point, because this is a jail cell. So it's important that they be monitored.
Right.
And to have this blind zone here where nefarious things could get done, it's unacceptable for the janitor's closet.
Even if it is an air quality monitor, it also just makes sense to point the air quality monitor towards the middle of the room. You have a higher cross-section of interaction with the air molecules.
That's right, yeah.
That's right. And I could say that we could argue that the prisoners typically don't know that these things are cameras, and so they wouldn't be looking at it or to avoid it. But we could also say that the janitor's closet knows that they are, so point the camera towards the room.
That's right, yeah. So they've got this halvesy outside, halvesy inside with big blind spots. Not a great camera. Very interesting. Janitor's closet, are they good? Sims, are you doing a good job?